and being 5 minutes before lunch is doing it in the middle of lunch. So I'm going to make a little presentation here. First of all, I'm going to ask my board if I could get Wesley, if you and John and Julia would come forward, I'd appreciate it. John, yes, sir. Let's see. Julia's back there getting some extra tea. You know, this is kind of my coming out party. I say now, this is my second. I had an opportunity to speak to everyone last year, and it was one of those, we knew Charles was not doing very, very well, and he was here, and it wasn't too long after that that the maker went upstairs, and he's still guiding us a lot. He's kind of like one of my mentors and one of my best friends. So Charles Baxley is the reason we have a trust set up today. And I've got a number of things I want to share with you, but I brought these gentlemen up because these are three of the board members. And folks have told me that these guys are really doing a great job. And I wanted to recognize these three individuals. I'll recognize Wesley. Wesley is our executive director, and he keeps us all in control. John, Allison, who most all of you know, and I'm sure same thing with JB. And Julian, thank you very much. We got some slides. I just want to bring these up to you. South Carolina, we talk about, no, guys, I want y'all to stay with me. See, if I mess up, they're here. I can go on the microphone and say, now, go ahead and say a few things. So I'm going to say a few things, and then I'm going to ask them to make a comment or two.
Go to the mic in your mouth, please.
Right there?
Yeah.
Well, I got a big mouth anyway. You know, the other way, so I was stating, we've come a long way in a year and a few months.
You're holding the button at all.
Use the podium.
Yeah, you voted.
I got it now. We'll work on this. My little thing is a little different from this one, so you're not sure. Anyway, I wanted to just make a couple of comments and thank Charles Baxley for getting me involved in this and getting our board put together. We have an incredible board of people. We are open. We're doing very, very well. I want to make sure that you all have the opportunity today to make any contributions of relics, any contributions of books and manuscripts. We have done very, very well in the last year and a half. And you'll hear a little more about that in a few minutes. Our mission is to continue very, very sensitive. Our mission is to continue in perpetuity the information and things that you would pass on to the trust. You know, when you think about South Carolina and you think about what's going on in America today, it's even more important that we continue to learn from history and where we come from. I've listened to a couple of the presentations earlier. I saw, I think it was Mark that threw up a slide that had something of it. It was Tom Persons from North Carolina. It was Thomas Persons from North Carolina. And that's one of my district relatives. We're trying to figure out exactly where. I'm not sure if it's his mama, my mama, or their mama. This is the board of directors for the trust. I think you'll enjoy meeting these gentlemen. If you have not, please do so. We have two members that are not with us today. Corey's not here. She's very, very involved in the Daughters of the American Revolution. And also, Haas, who's another great, great individual. And we are working like crazy to protect for perpetuity all the collections that we can get our hands on from you guys. And we'll talk a little more about that. We have the 3 P's: to protect, preserve, and promote. And what we're doing is we are, at this point in time, Wesley, we've got how many open projects we got? 12, 13?
16.
16 projects. He works hard, he keeps going. We're preserving this, and what we're going to do in the preservation of this information is to have you make donations to the trust. Like I said, it could be in any form. We've done, I would say we've got probably 1,000 books already, manuscripts, maps and so forth, and we have some great donors that are right here in this room that we've spent a lot of time with this past year. I've circled the one on the top up there because he didn't like having any nice things said about him, so I won't say anything about him, but he says, you know, don't recognize me. So I'm just going to say this gentleman had our last big donation, and I got to tell you, his library is extensive. I cannot believe how many books and the research he has given to the trust at this point in time. So I'll just say, thank you, sir. You know who you are. If you go to our website, we've got a number of pieces up here in terms of information, deep information. And our website, if you recall, last year was just really getting started. Now we've got a pretty robust website. It continues to be updated on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis. We've got JD's tremendous collection that is one of my favorite. They're all my favorite. We have a number from Will Burns, a lot of stuff in his area that we're working on. We got Bill, and I don't see Bill Seegers, but I know Bill was here.
Right.
There, Bill, I didn't see you. We've been working with Bill on some pretty interesting technology in regards to the Marker Map program, and he's an outstanding guy, and you've all heard from him a number of times. We also have History Speaks, and that's a list of speakers. And as I look around this room and I hear so many of you, I know that we had some speakers in this room that had not gone to our website and put your name down and what you'd like to talk about. Because again, you are the historians in our state and the people that are making a difference. The Marker Map program is going very, very well. You talked about it yesterday, I'm assuming, is that right? I wasn't here yesterday.
What?
The Marker Map?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go back. Go good.
And the Charles Baxley collection. Charles was our first donation, and not only did he give us his library, he set up a lot of our bylaws and how we are operating along with our board. We are a separate board. We're a 501c3, and I'm going to say we're an adjunct. We're being birthed to some degree by 250 because they have been gracious to us and have given us some grants, and we appreciate that model. We're going to create a center of excellence, and that's gotten a really lot of conversation with our board. We've been working on this again for probably a year, and I had promised Carol that I would have, I think, a surprise, but I got to tell you, I'm still working with this donor, and she told me not long ago, she said, just give me a little more time, I'll get it to you, and I will let you all know what it is as soon as we have that surprise ready. Now, one thing I want to tell you about is we have made a decision. Our board, our team, the folks that we've talked with, our donors, we've made the decision that we're going to locate in Camden. I can't tell you today the location. I can just tell you it's in Camden. I think you're all going to be very, very pleased when you hear the additional details. We're working out some things right now, and hopefully in the next, I'm going to say the next few weeks, we'll be able to actually tell you where this is going to be. But you'll be very happy with it. That's our website. Please spend some time, go take a look. It's www.sc-art.org. I'm going to make sure that I've gotten everything that I'm supposed to cover today. Let me ask Wesley, do you have any comments to make?
This is my first year to the symposium. I'm new to the historical communities. I was friends with Charles for 45 years. And I just remember Charles saying he loved history, but what really got him committed to history and his passion and love for the Revolutionary War was the friends that he made as he started his journey with South Carolina Air Force. So I could just in this past year, some of the friends that I've been making and the people that I'm meeting, I can see where Charles had that passion and friendship, and I'm enjoying it.
I want to thank Carol for continuing this wonderful symposium and also giving us an opportunity to stand up here today and talk to you about the trust, which is near and dear to all of our hearts. We're really done a lot of work on that, a lot of work to do. Tom said there's some surprises coming down the pike, and I think that everybody will be very positively pleased and positively affected on what we're currently doing. So please, if you can help us in any way, we are always open to suggestions and any help you can give us.
We've got a story to tell and help us get it out there. I would ask your donations, your active involvement with our chairman and our executive director to make this a reality. Thank you.
All right, I'm a South Georgia Baptist, so I'm going to pass a hat. And if it gets to your table, just go ahead and throw in something, and we'll appreciate it. I'm kidding about that. Anyway, thank you very much, and Carol. Thank you for time. And any questions, I'll be glad to answer any questions. Yes, sir.
I guess I probably should know more about this, but yes, I know a little about it. Number one, if people aren't quite ready yet to give them their stuff, we can all give money to pass the plate. Number two, I think this was Charles and everybody's vision, and I think we're trying to get our local county group going. It's all about the sustainability and this thing going way past the 1783 ending of the 250. I guess I don't know, y'all might not know at this point. Moving forward, I guess I'm torn between my father and I's stuff. Does it go to McKelvey Center? Does it go to Caroliniana? Does it go to the Louis Pettis Archive? Does it go down to the Red War Center? Moving forward, it sounds like y'all going to try to have, because right now you've got stuff, I guess it's not besides digital. So what is the plan in the future if me or anybody else would donate stuff?
That's a fantastic question. It's like the professor said one time, he said, that's such a great question, I'm going to let my student. Seriously, what we're doing is we're taking the information, the donations that we have, and our commitment is it's still yours, it will be yours until you pass away and give it to us to run it. We are going to be taking the 250 information, and at the end of the 250 celebration, everything they have been able to put together will come to us. And I hope that answers your question. I spent some additional time. Thank you very much for that question. Any others? Carol, we got brochures in the back. You pick those up, and I'll put some business cards up there. And seriously, we are looking for additional items. As Wesley said, we've got a number of projects working, and we're so happy with where we are. I'm kind of like a kid in a candy clan. I didn't know a lot about what we were doing this time last year, but I'm going to tell you, I read a ton of books and have studied a lot and spent a lot of time meeting all of you. I did have a little political discussion earlier, and I have a lot of friends here, and after our political discussion, I decided, well, I don't probably have as many friends here as I did yesterday, but anyway, I'm just joking. I was laughing coming through. I did not see any Trump signs, and I didn't see any Harris signs, which is interesting because we've got a lot of politics going on in Sumter in the county. So
we don't
thank you all very much.
We don't want our houses burned down.
That's right. We do not want our houses burned down. Thank you all. Have a great lunch and finish up with you.